The story of Aladdin 2019, directed by Guy Ritchie, is a live-action adaptation of Disney's classic animated film. The narrative follows a young man named Aladdin, who lives in the bustling city of Agrabah and survives by stealing whatever he can with the help of his loyal pet monkey, Abu. Despite his circumstances, Aladdin possesses a kind heart and dreams of a better life, though he is often reminded of the harsh reality of his world. One day, while wandering through the crowded market streets, Aladdin encounters a beautiful girl who appears to be in trouble. She is being scolded for giving bread to hungry children without paying for it. Aladdin quickly intervenes, helping her escape from the royal guards who are chasing her. As they evade their pursuers, Aladdin is captivated by the girl's beauty and kindness. He takes her to his modest home, offering her tea and a moment of respite from the chaotic streets. The girl introduces herself as Dahlia, claiming to be the handmaiden to Princess Jasmine. She speaks of the palace and the princess with a familiarity that makes Aladdin curious, but he does not press the issue. They share a connection, and Aladdin is clearly smitten. However, their moment is cut short when Dahlia suddenly leaves, explaining that another suitor for the princess, Prince Anders, is arriving at the palace. Unbeknownst to Aladdin, the girl he has just met is not Dahlia, but Princess Jasmine herself. Jasmine, tired of the restrictions of palace life and the endless stream of suitors, has been disguising herself as her handmaiden to explore the city and experience the world beyond the palace walls. Meanwhile, within the palace, the Sultan's trusted counselor, Jafar, is plotting to overthrow the Sultan. Jafar is a man driven by ambition and greed, and he is fixated on acquiring a magical artifact known as the magic lamp, which is hidden within the enchanted Cave of Wonders. However, the cave can only be entered by someone deemed the diamond in the rough, a person of pure heart, which Jafar is not. He spends weeks searching for this mysterious individual, hoping to use them to retrieve the lamp and seize power. Back in the city, Jasmine returns to the palace after once again turning down Prince Anders' proposal of marriage. She is surprised when Aladdin shows up later that evening to return a bracelet that Abu had stolen from her. Jasmine, still pretending to be Dahlia, is touched by his honesty. Aladdin leaves with a promise to see her again, unaware that he has been spotted by the royal guards, who soon capture him. The next day, Aladdin finds himself in the desert, face to face with Jafar. Jafar, who has recognized Aladdin as the diamond in the rough, offers him a deal. He reveals that the girl Aladdin met is actually Princess Jasmine, and promises to make Aladdin rich enough to win her heart if he helps retrieve the magic lamp from the Cave of Wonders. Tempted by the idea of being with Jasmine, Aladdin agrees. As night falls, Jafar leads Aladdin to the Cave of Wonders. The cave's entrance, a massive lion's mouth, only opens for Aladdin, confirming that he is indeed the diamond in the rough. Inside, the cave is filled with unimaginable treasures, but Aladdin is warned not to touch anything except the lamp. As he makes his way through the cave, he encounters a magic carpet, a sentient flying rug that becomes his ally. Aladdin eventually finds the lamp, but Abu, unable to resist temptation, grabs a large ruby. This act of greed triggers the cave's collapse, and Aladdin, Abu, and Carpet barely escape being buried alive. However, they end up trapped inside the cave after Jafar takes the lamp and betrays Aladdin, leaving him to perish. In their moment of despair, Abu reveals that he managed to steal the lamp back from Jafar. Curious about the lamp's significance, Aladdin rubs it, releasing a powerful genie who resides within. The genie, who has the ability to grant 3 wishes to whoever holds the lamp, offers his services to Aladdin. After some thought, Aladdin wishes to escape from the cave, although he cleverly words the wish in a way that doesn't count against his 3 wishes. The genie transports Aladdin, Abu, and Carpet to the safety of the desert. Impressed by the genie's powers, Aladdin decides to use his first official wish to become a prince, hoping to win Princess Jasmine's hand in marriage. The genie transforms Aladdin into Prince Ali, complete with an extravagant entourage, and they make a grand entrance into Agrabah. The Sultan is impressed by the spectacle and welcomes Prince Ali as a potential suitor for Jasmine. However, Aladdin struggles to maintain the facade of being a prince. During an elaborate dance meant to impress Jasmine, he ends up feeling awkward and out of place. Jasmine, unimpressed by the showy display, dismisses him, and leaves. Meanwhile, Jafar becomes suspicious of Prince Ali, sensing something familiar about him. Determined to win Jasmine's heart, Aladdin visits her in her chambers that night. By being himself and abandoning the princely pretense, he begins to charm her. The genie, meanwhile, takes Dahlia, the real one, on a romantic evening stroll, revealing that even he is not immune to love. Aladdin and Jasmine share a magical moment as they embark on a ride on the magic carpet, soaring over Agrabah and beyond. During the ride, Jasmine realizes that Prince Ali is actually Aladdin in disguise. Aladdin, however, manages to convince her that he is a prince who occasionally disguises himself as a commoner to escape the pressures of palace life. The two share a kiss, sealing their growing affection for each other. The next day, Jafar's suspicions are confirmed. He captures Aladdin and threatens him, demanding to know the location of the lamp. When Aladdin refuses to cooperate, Jafar pushes him out of a tower into the sea. Just as Aladdin is about to drown, Abu and Carpet arrive with the lamp, allowing Aladdin to summon the genie, who rescues him. Aladdin, now realizing the gravity of Jafar's threat, returns to the palace to warn Jasmine and the Sultan. He exposes Jafar's treachery, but before Jafar can use his sorcery to manipulate the Sultan, Aladdin destroys Jafar's magical staff, breaking his hold over the Sultan's mind. Jafar is arrested and taken to the dungeon, but his loyal parrot, Iago, helps him escape by stealing the dungeon keys. With Jafar temporarily out of the picture, the Sultan expresses his gratitude to Aladdin and offers him the chance to marry Jasmine. However, this offer makes Aladdin hesitant. He begins to worry that without the genie's magic, he will be unable to maintain his princely identity. Despite his promise to set the genie free after his third wish, Aladdin considers using his final wish to ensure he can continue living as Prince Ali. The genie, disappointed by Aladdin's wavering commitment, retreats to his lamp. In the midst of Aladdin's inner turmoil, he realizes that the lamp has been stolen by Jafar, who has used it to escape from prison. Jafar wastes no time in using his first wish to become the Sultan of Agrabah. However, when the palace guards refuse to acknowledge him, Jafar uses his second wish to become the most powerful sorcerer in the world. With his newfound power, he banishes Aladdin to the ends of the earth and forces Jasmine into a marriage alliance by threatening the lives of Dahlia and the Sultan. However, Aladdin cleverly points out that Jafar is still not as powerful as the genie, who granted him his powers in the first place. Realizing that Aladdin is right, Jafar uses his final wish to become an all-powerful genie. The genie reluctantly grants this wish, transforming Jafar into a mighty, but shackled, genie. As with all genies, Jafar is now bound to a lamp of his own, and he is sucked into it along with Iago, trapped by his own greed and ambition. With Jafar's defeat, his evil magic is undone, and peace is restored to Agrabah. The genie sends Jafar's lamp flying into the Cave of Wonders, where it will remain hidden for many years. Aladdin, having learned the value of honesty and selflessness, apologizes to Jasmine and the Sultan for his deception. Although he has the chance to use his last wish to become a prince or change the law so that he can marry Jasmine, Aladdin instead honors his promise and uses his final wish to set the genie free. The genie, overjoyed by his newfound freedom, decides to explore the world and settle down with Dahlia, with whom he has fallen in love. The Sultan, impressed by Aladdin's integrity, decides to make Jasmine the new Sultan of Agrabah, allowing her to lead the kingdom with wisdom and compassion. Aladdin, believing that his time with Jasmine has come to an end, quietly leaves the palace. However, Jasmine, now in her new role as Sultan, changes the law and declares that she can marry whomever she chooses. She chooses Aladdin, and the two are married in a grand celebration, with the people of Agrabah rejoicing. The film concludes with Aladdin and Jasmine starting their new life together, with the genie and Dahlia embarking on their own adventure, and the kingdom of Agrabah entering a new era of prosperity under Jasmine's rule. The story of Aladdin is one of love, courage, and the realization that true power lies not in wealth or status, but in being true to oneself and valuing the people who matter most.